What is up, Valkyrie? Our collab for Chain Soldier 2 started today. Let's check out the teaser video.
屈服の時間だ。私は必ず組長たちを束ねる総組長になってやる。魔法隊7番組副組長東ひまりよ。よろしく。君も奴隷の才がありそうだね。頑張るんだよ。いい風が吹いてやがるぜ。こんな日は走りたいな。恐れない輩は格の違いを分からせる。バルキリーコネクトコラボ開催。
Nice. So that teaser was pretty short and sweet, but there's a couple cool things to go over, so let's go over them. We'll have 5 new heroes to start, and we're not sure if any new special or alternate versions are coming in a week or so. And who voices Garm, we'll never know. Alright, so let's see what we need to review here and what's just hodgepodge stuff. Okay, be sure to log in by Feb 11th at 15 UTC, and you will get free 10 high boost, some stam, and extra drops. Alright, that's something. There's apparently a Collab Extreme Diamond pack that you can buy once a day because Ateam needs your money. Now this I actually did want to check out, so I'm going to do it here now as well, because if it's the same deal that they did before, then I'm going in. For those of you who aren't aware, Ateam opened up a charge website for Valkyrie Connect where they offer special deals every now and then. You come up here to charge, log in with your player ID, bada bing bada boom, and if you really want to Giga Whale, well then here's where you do it. But unfortunately that high boost set is not the thing that they offered before. That is a horrible ratio, even with the diamonds. I was hoping it was the couple hundred high boost for like $3 that they offered a while back. I'm just waiting for them to do that again, to be honest. In the featured hero pack for 24 USD, that is definitely a no-go. It's only a chance to see. You're probably gonna spend $24 on an observer you already have. There's only 5 alternate observers in the pool. Yeah, that one's definitely not as good as value. Okay, there's a collab celebration free ticket summon. These are the 5 main, although they muddy the pool with a bunch of nobodies. I guess pulling a Genis is alright if you don't have her G3 already. Blanca's not horrible. Celestia being one of the best for support lock is decent, but you're really hoping to see between the Scold, Vicena, P-Rove, and Wild Rose Volfa. Everybody else is kind of meh. Alright, let's get into it. This is our free hero with the collab, Heroic Spell Sword, Himari Azuma. She is infused with the powers of DL, our Lord and Savior, our Queen, etc. You will be able to farm all of her materials to max her out throughout the collab, perhaps with the exception of max rolling that might come with a cost, but not sure yet. This is what I was able to get her on day 1, 5-star red 1 frame. If you farm connect battles, you can already have her frames up. Her action skill is infused with Eoster's power. So all the collab heroes have 2 power infusions from existing heroes. So unlike PDL though, her sure shot does not go to all allies, but I still see her being highly viable. For a free collab hero, she's seeming pretty strong. She does not ignore anything on her damage component, but she does have a nice quad hit, and the multi-hit will really come into handy in certain EXs where you need to attack multiple times. She does water element shred and defense shred before most of the damage, so that's good. And her solidarity effects do ignore everything, so that's a plus. She's a sustained attacker role, so she'll just deal more damage after taking damage. She was this Lost Field and has 30% water up and damage up to elves, and she gives herself and the ally with the highest attack 30% amp to male enemies, so they finally provided a method of male amp for free, so definitely don't miss out on her. You can stack barrage with other people who have it in the party. Absolute Energy 3 means she's going to have at least some PvP viability, being able to SAR D, and Alternate Synergy is always good to have now. And she gets a pretty nice burst for raids, giving nice 10 turn buffs. And that's Himari. Once again, she has an Enlightenment, so be sure not to miss the rune whenever it's offered. I'll be keeping track of it and see if it's a special challenge or if it's like some S5 battle that you're going to have to do. But one way or another, try to get this rune before the collab goes, because you will not be able to get it. If you miss her enlightenment during the collab, you'll never be able to enlighten her. So do not miss it. Her enlightenment is going to give her Sacred Cheer, which is pretty good. Maxed out, it'll be 20% skill gauge to all allies on opener. It seems like they're going to partner up some of the collab heroes with their growth runes, so expect to see a lot of collab event connect battles coming our way. Do not be missing them. Just jumping into the special challenges, we have a login, so try not to miss a login day. I hate logins for long days periods because sometimes real life happens, you just can't log in that day, but try not to miss it, even if you just log in and close the game and continue on with your day. The rest are basic run connect battles. Promotions will give you more frames, and once you 6-star her, you get a nice all stats gear that will boost the white peach drop. So pushing her to 6-star will help you with your white peach income. As you promote her through red frame, you'll get her awakening stones. So just don't be slacking on any of this. Her enlightenment is going to become available the 13th, so we still have a couple days on that. Just get everything else done before the enlightenment comes out. The free summon ticket challenge, I honestly don't even remember what it was. It was probably just spend stamina and run connect battles, but that'll be for the other free ticket summon. Second squad challenge, they did release us an event score attack, which I'm really excited about. So a lot of people are going to want to take advantage of this, and definitely run at least 100 so you can get your Himari roll. I know I'm going to be jumping around, but just bear with me. So the event connect battle is the Chivalry Mira contest, where you don't really need to run stage 4 and before. You can just focus on stage 5. You will be able to farm your skill crystals here for stamina. So take advantage of this. I know a lot of people don't have good access to this resource, so here's your chance. Now the deal is there's a couple of special challenges associated with this, but she's pretty simple because as long as you just come in and nuke her with some water or dark damage, you'll be able to get a triple S rank pretty easily. They want you to score a triple S with 3 units to get the maximum rewards, and there's actually 1900 diamonds associated with those rewards, so pretty solid stuff. Okay, jumping back. Alright, so the Valkyrie community event, it's already a button on the home screen. Let's jump in and check it out. There's a cute little story right beforehand when you go into it the first time. So this is your basic gifts. Looks like you are going to be able to return items to all 5 of the girls to begin with. So let's just see what we got going on here. You'll get your global milestones every time you come in, and it looks like you can pick and choose who you want to donate to. So scroll over and yeah, you'll use the same melons to give as gifts to all the girls. So be sure you're distributing them well to get all of the milestones. Let's check out what those milestones are. There's the memory pieces for the new illustration mechanic that they added in. They're going to have these special collab illustrations that actually have voice lines, I believe, as rewards for all this. And they definitely have all this stuff just jumbled up and listed around here. There'll be a world raid coming on the 16th, and plenty more challenges to come, a limited battle for a week on the 20th, all kinds of stuff coming on, so just keep a lookout for all that. Always try to be active during a collab just so you don't miss anything that might be locked down to a couple days. Alright, so anyway, the memory pieces are going to be able to allow you to unlock these illustrations. So for the time being, I think I'll just spread them out and give 20 other rainbows to each girl for right now. Looks like you get a cute little story when you hit breakpoints with them. And there's apparently our MC of the anime, Yuki. I'm completely oblivious to the Chain Soldier franchise. I did not hear of it before this collab, so, and I don't think I'm alone in that. Alright, well, gonna get little tidbits of the story through here. Oh, and Astrea's showing up. Everybody in the kitchen sink's up in here. Oh my goodness, there's a lot of story going on here. Alright, so after all that dialogue, we got some memory pieces. Let's see what we can do with it. You can come back over here to the illustration panels. Okay, well, first you have to redeem them from your mailbox. Okay, now let's flip. So 1 token per. Okay, and then once you unlock the full board, you will get that illustration unlocked. I feel like that's pretty cool. That's pretty fun. Instead of just spending some currency on them, do a little fun interaction, which you're already given gifts, so that's cool. That's a good idea, Ateam. And all 5 girls are going to have their stories on how they got infused with our hero's power. So Himari was DL and Eoster. So read into all that as you will. Kind of makes you wonder how a plain ass guy like Yuki gets like all these girls in a nice harem. I mean, come on, dude. Alright, so I'll just be receiving all these rewards and yada yada, reading through story, and jump back when I'm ready. It seems like Rin has Venus's outfit and is infused with Lift's power, so her kit might be pretty bonkers. Seems like you get little story break points at 100, 300, and 500 points so far. Alright, so I have gotten out there and farmed my puzzle pieces. Once you've gotten your Himari to R1 5-star, you've done pretty much where you can get up to this point, unless you just farmed out all the connect battles and you can rank her up through red grade. With all that said, let's check out the other summons. This is our free ticket summon. Looks like every 6 you get to see a guaranteed feature. They're never going to show you the rates on these though, unfortunately. My inventory is full, so I can't even sell stupid 2-star gear. Alright, so the starting 2 banners we get is Mira and Kyoka. So let's check out their kits. I've already seen a lot of people in my chat pull them within the first 10 steps. We're getting a 0.5% on the featured, which, hey, rates have only been this good since last Annie. Thank you, Mana P. You get a guaranteed feature at step 10, so 27.5k diamonds for 1 collab hero guaranteed. Let's go over her kit. Ranged grounded human. Has a fire awakening. Burst attacker. She comes with an arcana chain. She has P-Rag's outfit with Estrella's power infusion, all ally agitation magical, and sure shot among other things, so it's pretty useful. Alright, now we're talking damage. A double hit that's 700% that ignores shields and barriers. That is strong. They both fire resist shred and defense shred. That's some good CC too. Yeah, I like her damage. That's pretty good. Looks like they're all gonna get a burst for raids. Passive or a stampede. High eclipse, clock up, multi-killer, here we go. 40% to elves and melee. So good melee row amp, 40% is really strong. Permanent bravery, all allies 30% grounded, so covers quite a bit, and another alternate synergy. So pretty strong kit right off the bat. Now let's check out Kyoka, melee grounded human with the defender role. This one has Ascension, so any text you see in red will only be available if you pull that many dupes of her and get her Ascension to that level. But Self-Blade Guru at A5 is pretty crazy, I guess, you know, for being an A5 it should be pretty crazy. Stone Skin, Fortify, HP up, defend all allies, that's typical for a tank. All ally, attack, absorb barrier, SAR up, Earth Discord Light, another Discord user. We have a Divine Aid for humans, and Decree. Now this is an active gender amp, which is activated at A1, so your first copy you'll be able to use this, probably one or the other, but that's good. Always good to have more gender coverage, especially on an active. Now her damage component, triple hit that ignores everything and deals both earth and light damage. Then the last hit's all enemy and stronger. Oh, the earth damage does not ignore, only the light damage ignores everything, earth damage does not. So pretty decent CC. Skill gauge down only comes later at A4, wind shot comes at A3, and then some self buffs on Decree and some unmitigatable damage to enemies on Decree, and also has a Fortify for herself. So decent kit, decent tank, seems like. She has an Earth Awakening and is dual type with Earth Light, so using her with Asgard and Yggdrasil comps is all that much easier. It's pretty good. Alright, so those are our first 2 collab girls. We have 17 days on them. And we can expect to see the other 2 banners come around in like 4 to 6 days or something about that. So good stuff, Valkyrie. Good luck on your pulls. We have some badges and stamps in the store. You won't see me buying that crap though. Anyways, get in here and farm your events. Don't miss any logins. Get all your dailies done, get your special challenges done, farm your melons, get your illustrations, bada bing, bada boom. And until next time, everybody, foots out. Cheers.